You need a scholarship roadmap. I see a lot of international students waste so much time because they don't know what to do next. With a roadmap, the story is different for you. You don't need to waste time and money on the applications. With a roadmap, you have a strong scholarship plan no matter how high or low your CGPA is. And that's actually what the roadmap did for me. I decided to do my PhD around December 1st, which is usually towards the end of the fall application season. So this December 1st was really late, and please don't be like me, make your plans early. Although I was late, the good thing was that I understood this roadmap, so I got to work immediately. I shortlisted 20 universities with the program I wanted to do. I applied to 5 with 3 application fee waivers. For Kennesaw State University, my current school, I applied on the deadline, February 1st. And then March 30th, I had my interview. Then my fully funded offer letter came April 1st. I also received another fully funded offer from Clemson University just a week before KSU Zone came, but I decided to go for KSU. The scholarship guide we'll be discussing today has 10 steps that works for both masters and PhD. This is not for undergraduates. I've tried my best to make every step as clear as possible, so even if you are a beginner, you will understand. So if you're ready, pull out your notes and let's get started. Step number 1, get the right mindset. The truth is, most international applicants are not ready for scholarships. They go online looking for free lunch. They are looking for schools to give them $30,000 just like that for their tuition. They keep on hopping from one opportunity to the next, and after 5 years, they are back where they started. US universities has a lot of scholarships for students with great minds and a big potential. Those are the students who get the big jobs after studying and end up becoming generous alumni for the university. Universities are looking for those kind of students to invest in. Your job in your application packet is to communicate that effectively. If you do this, you will get scholarships. So make up your mind to do the work required and not just to do your best, because sometimes what we call our best is actually not good enough. Step 2, get your transcript. The next thing to do is to get your transcript from your university. This is a small win that you can do to show yourself that you're making progress on your scholarship journey. Now, what's a transcript? A transcript is a document showing all the grades of the courses you took while pursuing a degree. It also shows your cumulative grade point average, which we popularly call CGPA. Most US universities need a minimum CGPA of 3.0 on a 4.0 scale. Later on in this video, we'll talk about what to do if your CGPA is lower than 3.0. You can request your transcript from your alma mater on their website, or you can call the registrar's office to ask them about your own. If they refuse to give the transcript to you directly, which is what I experienced, one hack I can give you is have your transcript sent to a professor friend that you have from your school and then retrieve it from that person, because I know some universities will not give you a transcript as the student. Step number 3, select the best course. Your course determines the universities you apply to and the scholarships that you get. But don't just make this decision based on scholarship alone. The educational system over here will push you, so you have to love what you're studying. So there are 5 questions that you can ask yourself to find the best course for you to study. We'll run through the questions together and I'll give you my answers to them when I was trying to decide what I will study in my master's. So question number 1, what did you study in your bachelor's and master's? For me, it was a bachelor's in mathematics, CGPA 4.65 over 5.0. Number 2, what's your current work experience? At that time, I had 2 years of teaching mathematics at a university level. What is your own? You can write it down. Number 3, what are the courses of your previous degrees that you enjoyed? During my bachelor's in mathematics, I really enjoyed statistics, because I loved it, and linear algebra. Number 4, what are you interested in? Personally, I love using analysis to solve real-world problems. What are you interested in? You can write it down. Number 5, what are the possible career options for someone with my bachelor's degree? With a bachelor's degree in maths, I could be a mathematician, statistician, data analyst, data scientist, actuary, quantitative analyst, The list goes on. So with someone with your bachelor's degree or master's degree, because if you're going for a PhD, you have 2 degrees now, a bachelor's and a master's. So after responding to these 5 questions, you want to decide where you have experience, whether work experience or your academic experience, and what you like. So you have to select a course that's an intersection of both of them. And make sure you only select one course. We don't want to write 5 SOPs for 5 different courses. Remember, the goal is to work smart and not to work hard. Step number 4, do your school search. After doing the first 3 steps, you are ahead of 80% of the people that want to get US scholarships. Why? Because most people are just looking for schools to apply to. But now, with the best course you've selected, you can narrow down all the 4,000 US universities and colleges down to the schools that offer funding and scholarships for your program. Because it's not all universities that offer your course. Another thing I must mention here is to find schools that offer graduate assistantships. A big mistake I see a lot of international applicants making is that they just apply to any school, and after they get admitted, they now start asking for tips. Please give me tips on how I can get scholarship. It's during the research that you find schools with scholarships. If you don't do your homework at this stage, then your chances of getting scholarship later on is slim. You must have noticed that my approach to studying abroad is very different. It's intentional, and it's what has gotten me over $400,000 in US scholarships. Every Wednesday, I send out a newsletter with insider tips to help international applicants get scholarships and visas in the US. The name of the newsletter is Call Africa, and I invite you to be a part of it. You can join it by going to my website, nzubeohalete.com. The link is in the description below. So now let's talk about 3 ways that you can find schools with graduate assistantships. Number 1, do a simple Google search. For example, this is a search of master's degree in electrical engineering USA graduate assistantships. Now replace the master's with the degree you want to do, if it's a PhD, and you can replace electrical engineering with the course that you want to do. Number 2, you can find current students on LinkedIn. There are students currently studying in the US who finished from your university. You need to find out which schools they are currently attending. If the program admitted someone from your country, they can most likely admit you. Number 3, you can use AI tools like ChatGPT. So you write a prompt, give me 20 schools in the United States of America that offer a master's degree in communication with graduate assistantships. Give me direct clickable links to all the schools, and then see all the schools that you gave me. Step 5, optimize your application packet. Remember that your profile needs to communicate 2 things. Number 1, you're a great mind, and number 2, you have big potential. Now at this step, you can make a realistic plan of how you want your application to stand out. Here are some options of some things you can add to your CGPA to make up a strong profile. Number 1, write the GRE, work experience, publications, certifications, or English tests like TOEFL or IELTS. Now you don't have to do all of them, but the more of them that you can do, the more competitive your application packet will be, and the higher your chances of getting scholarships. When I was applying for my master's, I wrote the GRE. I got 308 over 340. I had 2 years of teaching experience. I did some free data science certifications online, and I also wrote the TOEFL. I had a 94 over 120. I added all of this to my CGPA of 4.65 over 5.0. There are a lot of places you can get free certifications online. You can check if Harvard or Stanford has free courses in your field and then do them. You can also volunteer to work for a job that is relevant to your desired program, or even teach somewhere. Having teaching experience always helps in getting graduate assistantships. I strongly recommend writing the GRE if your CGPA is low, or if you want to get a direct bachelor's to PhD without having to do a master's. Step 6, reach out to recommenders. There's a popular quote by Robert Ingersoll that says, "We rise by lifting others." Your recommenders are important to lift you up on this journey. Your recommendation letters present your qualifications, character, and potentials from another person. The strength of the letter depends on their credibility and how well they speak about you. The thing is, some recommenders are weak and you want to avoid them. Strong recommenders include professors, work supervisors, research supervisors, mentors, or head of department. Weak recommenders are like family and friends. Whoever you choose schools as your recommender, make sure you invest tangibly in that relationship. Don't just come asking for their help every time. Think of what you can do for them. A lot of schools will require 2 to 3 recommendation letters. Let this be a win-win relationship. Step 7, write an academic CV. An academic CV is a comprehensive document that outlines your educational background, research experience, publications, and other academic achievements. It shows the admission committee the results you've gotten and also your work ethic. This is a good CV template you can edit for your academic CV. The link is in the description below. A mistake I see a lot of applicants make is that they want their CV to be as long as possible. They want it to be like 10 pages. The truth is, there is no best length for an academic CV. Mine was just 3 pages. Put as much relevant information as you can based on the experiences you've had, but leave out any unnecessary information or experience. Step 8, reach out to professors. There are 2 professors you want to reach out to. The first are program coordinators. The program coordinators manage the application process and they can provide program specific information. They're usually open to communicate with new students, so they will most likely respond to your emails when you reach out. Actually, they are paid to do so. You can find their details on the program's website. Now, the template on the screen is an example of what you should send to them when you are reaching out to them. It should contain an introduction of yourself, you mention your interest in the program, you mention your career goals, and you ask if you are a good fit for that program. Then attach your CV and your transcript. So you see why we did the CV and transcript before this step. After applying to the program coordinators, you should also apply to regular professors for funding. Some professors have funded research labs and they're looking for students to join them. They are usually very busy and so you must do your homework before contacting them. And what is your homework? Type their name in Google Scholar, check their 2 to 3 most recent publications, copy the abstract and paste it into ChatGPT, and then tell it to suggest more ways to improve the work as a prospective graduate student in their lab. When you're done with all this, send them an email with those details. Cold emailing professors for funding is not necessary in all schools, but at the very least, you should reach out to all program coordinators before applying. I personally did not apply to any university without first of all reaching out to the program coordinator. Step 9, tell your story. And this is where you write your SOP. You see how long it took for us to get to the part of writing SOP. There's a lot of research that goes into the study abroad process. Your SOP is the glue that holds your whole application together. So what's an SOP? A statement of purpose is a personal essay where you talk about your school and career goals. It explains why you chose your program and university and how it will help you achieve your career goals. I've done an in-depth video where I analyzed the SOP that got me 2 fully funded PhD offers. You can check out that video next. But to summarize, there are 7 components of a great statement of purpose. Number 1, personal background, academic background, research experience, professional experience. This can be full-time, part-time, or voluntary, intermediate and long-term goals, your reason for being interested in that field, and finally, your reason for being interested in that particular institution. These 7 things have to be in your SOP. And finally, step 10 is to submit your application. Now, in this step, you fill out the whole application form and hit the submit button. But the major problem that international applicants have in this stage are the application fees. They are usually very expensive, especially if you're applying to multiple schools. So the good news is that these fees can be waived. You can either reach out to the program coordinator or register for an information session and attend, or you email the graduate college. These 3 ways is how I waived $225 in application fees during my PhD applications. I've also done another video on how to apply for free. There are just so many videos on this channel to help you and equip you for your journey. In all of this, make sure you apply to at least 5 schools. The more schools you submit a strong application to, the higher your chances of getting fully funded. And then let prayers guide your applications to success. I pray you experience divine favor in your application and your scholarship journey. Let me know what you think about the steps in the comment section below. If there's any one of them you want me to go in depth into, please let me know in the comment section below. Now that you have a complete roadmap on what to do, you need the schools that you should apply to. So This video here will show you 10 schools where you can get fully funded scholarships here in the US. Remember, I'm rooting for you. I'll see you over there. Bye.